1998, two PhD students started a small search engine in a garage. Today, that company processes billions of searches every single day and has completely changed the way humanity accesses information. Behind that revolution was a quiet mathematical genius, a boy who once fled the Soviet Union and later helped build one of the most powerful companies in the world, Google. This is the story of Sergey Brin, the immigrant who helped organize the internet. Sergey Brin was born in 1973 in Moscow, in the former Soviet Union. His father was a mathematician and his mother was a scientist, so he grew up in an environment filled with numbers, logic, and curiosity about the world. However, life was not easy for Jewish families in the Soviet Union at that time. They faced discrimination in education and professional opportunities. Sergey's father once dreamed of becoming an astronomer, but because he was Jewish, he was denied that opportunity. Realizing that their future would always be limited, the Brin family decided to take a huge risk. In 1979, when Sergey was only 6 years old, they left their home and immigrated to the United States in search of freedom and opportunity. After arriving in America, Sergey Brin grew up in Maryland, where his father became a mathematics professor. Surrounded by books, ideas, and encouragement, Sergey quickly developed a deep love for mathematics and computers. He showed strong analytical thinking at a young age and enjoyed solving complex problems. As he grew older, his passion for technology only became stronger. Eventually, he enrolled at the University of Maryland, where he studied computer science and mathematics. During his time there, he proved himself to be an exceptional student and graduated with high honors. But the next chapter of his life would lead him to a place where one meeting would change the history of the internet. In 1995, Sergey Brin moved to California to pursue a PhD in computer science at Stanford University. It was there that he met another brilliant student named Larry Page. Interestingly, the two didn't immediately become friends. In fact, they often argued and challenged each other's ideas during discussions. However, that intellectual rivalry soon turned into a powerful collaboration. Both of them were fascinated by the rapidly growing internet and the overwhelming amount of information it contained. They began asking a simple but powerful question: how can we organize all the information on the web so people can actually find what they need? While working on a research project together, Sergey Brin and Larry Page developed a revolutionary algorithm called PageRank. Unlike traditional search engines at the time that only counted how many times a keyword appeared on a page, their system evaluated how websites were connected to each other. Pages that were linked by many important sites were considered more trustworthy and therefore ranked higher in search results. The system worked far better than anything that existed before. Their search engine quickly started outperforming competitors, and they decided to turn the research project into a real company. They called it Google, inspired by the mathematical term Google, which represents the number 1 followed by 100 zeros, symbolizing the enormous amount of information they wanted to organize. In 1998, Sergey Brin and Larry Page officially founded Google with help from early investors. Like many famous Silicon Valley stories, the company started in a garage, but the growth was explosive. Users loved Google's clean and simple design, especially compared to other cluttered search engines at the time. Within a few years, Google was handling millions of searches every day, and soon that number grew to billions. The company expanded rapidly, launching products that would reshape the digital world, including Gmail, Google Maps, Android, and the acquisition of YouTube. Google was no longer just a search engine. It had become the gateway to the internet for billions of people. While Larry Page often focused on the long-term strategy of the company, Sergey Brin became known for pursuing bold and experimental technologies. He played a key role in developing ambitious projects inside Google, including self-driving car technology and futuristic devices like Google Glass. Sergey believed that innovation required taking risks and exploring ideas that seemed impossible at first. Even if some experiments failed, they could still push technology forward. This philosophy helped shape Google's culture of creativity and experimentation. Today, the company that Sergey Brin helped build operates under the parent company Alphabet and remains one of the most powerful technology organizations in the world. Billions of people rely on its services every day to search for knowledge, navigate cities, communicate with others, and explore the internet. Sergey Brin arrived in the United States as a 6-year-old immigrant whose family was searching for freedom and opportunity. Decades later, he helped create a technology that changed how humanity accesses information. From a child escaping limitations in the Soviet Union to a pioneer of the digital age, Sergey Brin's story is a powerful reminder of how curiosity, opportunity, and bold ideas can reshape the world.